So, I had a dream, and it came with a message. So, in the dream, I was meeting like a whole bunch of like different influential people or celebrities, and I was like interacting with them, and each of them were like teaching me something different, and I didn't realize that it was like a lesson until I woke up. But like with one encounter, they were teaching me like how to have fun, and another was like teaching me how to avoid like predatory traps, and then another was teaching me how to like do the work but also make it fun at the same time, to just like merge both the work and the fun together. And then another one that I ran into just decided to play with me, and like cuz I was in the same vicinity as them, and in the dream it wasn't a big deal. But then I was just like working on something because I was talking to them like a normal fucking person. And because, that's what they are, normal freaking people. And then, I was just like, okay, well, now I'm gonna like go and get some work done. And I started working on something. And then they came over trying to like mark up the page that I was working on. And I covered it with my hands. And I was like, no, absolutely not. I don't care who you are. You're not about to mark all over my work. And they were like trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a joke, you don't have to be so, you know, rigid about it or whatever. And I was just like, no, this is my work and I take it very fucking seriously. And I've been a people pleaser my whole fucking life. If you think I'm not about to defend myself, no matter who the fuck you are and what your status is, you got me fucked up. And so then they were like, "Oh wow, geez, I was just trying to, you know." They were. It was one of those things, and then they were like, "Okay, well, I understand that you take it seriously or whatever. I was just trying to like, get something for making a silly video or whatever, and get you to at least, do something funny or something like that." And the next thing that they like suggested would have just been like for me to act out of character just for some to do something silly. And it was just like when I woke up I realized like what they wanted from me was something that was like humiliating, for me to like step out of character and not just to like react to what they did, but to react in a way that I wouldn't normally react, just for the sake of like views, or so that they could like tape it or whatever. And it was one of those things where it was just like, oh, so you really wanted to put me through some kind of like hazing, humiliating situation so that I could feel some type of way, because whatever it was, I was getting like, I won't say less necessarily bad vibes, but like I was just getting this vibe of like, no, just like everything in my body was screaming, I don't really want to participate in this anymore. And if you aren't here to really teach me anything, I don't really want to be in your presence. And so, what I picked up from that is that there are, but, anyways, what I was picking up from that whole situation was that there may be some people that have been feeling like they missed their win, or like feeling like their win never came. And the reason why your win never came is because it wasn't time, because the level that you were supposed to go to was on this like influential celebrity level. But with what was going on and the people that you had around you, and like your stunted emotional and mental intelligence when it comes to like people and connections, it was the thing that was holding you back. And now with all the celebrity crashes, room is being made. And so you're about to be put into spaces with different influential people or celebrities so that you can learn from them. But the intention is not for you to bow to them, to kneel to them, or worship them in any shape or form. To not necessarily, to basically, your goal is to balance the humility and the pride. You want a healthy sense of pride to where you're not groveling before somebody, but you also want a good level of humility so that you can remain teachable. You want to learn what you need to learn from these people without like putting them on a pedestal like way above you. And so like some of these people will just, they'll be those people where you can just like learn from them, and it's a really relaxed environment and it's real chill, it's cool, whatever. But you really need to establish your boundaries first. So if you know that you're one of those people that was destined to be in that limelight, that higher level place, ensure that you get your list of do's and don'ts and boundaries all squared away so that when you interact with these people, you are not pushed back into the past version of you that was doing the people pleasing. And so, like, some of these people, it's going to be easy. It's going to be real chill. Some of these people, you're only there to really learn from them, but they may make it difficult. And so, interacting with them should remain strictly business for some of them. And this is why it's important for you to ensure that you have your boundaries up. Because there are some who have not gone too far down bullshit lane that will be given a chance to redeem themselves by becoming a mentor to the new rising stars. And so you're meant to remain open and teachable, but not to treat them like they are an idol or God. You are not to worship them, you are to learn from them. They are mentors. They are not whatever divine being you would. I don't like to use the word worship because I don't deal in that stuff, but basically, you're meant to be taught by them. You're not meant to kneel, you're not meant to feel less than. If you are in this space, it is because you are meant to be. You need to know that, you need to feel that in the moment. Do not allow them, anyone, to make you feel like you do not belong in that space, because if you are there, you do belong in that space. You were put there for a reason. It has taken this long for you to find your success, for you to get your win, for a reason. It's because you actually have something to offer. And some of these people will be expected to redeem themselves, but they have free will. They can do what with that opportunity that they want, which is why it's important to have your boundaries established. Because they're going to act however the fuck they're going to act, and it's your job at that point to act accordingly. Learn what you need to learn, and then get on up out of there if they're not somebody that you can vibe with. Because some of them will attempt to bring back the other bullshit that's being kicked out. All of that, humiliation tactics and this embarrassing bullshit or whatever, just to try to gain influence to be the next top dog, but not all of them. This is their test more so than it is yours. You've passed all your tests. Remember those lessons and take them with you where you're going. Anyway, I hope that helped. Whoever that was for.